Hello, good morning. Welcome to this session where we look at how we pick our benchmarking organization. I decided to create a construction company website. I will call the company Construction Point, and I decided to come to Google. I typed in the search bar of Google construction company websites, and these are all the websites that came up. And to pick the two that I am going to use, I right click, and I chose the option open link in new tab, and it took me to a new tab, as you can see here, for ambitious construction, and I was able to look at that. So I did that for even PCL. I did the same for this 27 for Clark, for 27 best constructions, but I zoned in on these two. These are the two that I'm going to benchmark with in this project. So what does it mean to benchmark? I go to that project and I look at some of the things that that company has done that I could put in my website. What are some of the features I find from this company? I notice that they use dynamic pictures, pictures that keep changing or moving, which attract attention to the site. I notice that they also use a logo. There is their logo. They use the logo even in the favicon. If you look at the tab up here, they have a logo up there, so I may want to put a favicon for my site. They also use navigation pens. They use menus, like under here project, they have additional menus. Although for our project, we said we only need 4 pages, so that is okay, but they do use menus on their page. What is another feature? We've already said dynamic pictures. They also have text that draw attention to specific things. Like here, this is a static text, but it allows them to zoom in, and this is a text box. So even here, they are using carousels. They use picture galleries or even links on their images. So we have another feature of links. Like if I click on this link, it will take me to another page. So that's another feature that this site is using. It also has links over here that allow you to access different items. If I want to view more, it also uses buttons. It uses moving pictures or dynamic pictures. I'll see whether I can get a picture like this one that says projects. Yeah, it has buttons, and at the bottom it has a footer. It uses footers to keep contacts. A good website should have a footer that guides people or that consistently shows people the same information. So this is Ambitious, and this is their website address, ambitiousconstruction.com. Remember, we said this is the web address, the URL, or the domain name. Yes. Then I also looked at Clark Construction. Clark Construction, the website address or the URL is clarkconstruction.com. And yes, they also have a logo. They have a navigation pane which has menus. Yes, they also have a search button. In case you want to search their website, you can. This is the footer. Their footer has links to their social media. All right, so according to the social media, like if I put my mouse here, pay attention to this lower left corner. So if I put my mouse on YouTube, it shows me that this is a link to YouTube at Clark Builds. And then this one is a link to LinkedIn, Clark Construction Group. This one is a link to Instagram, Clark Builds. This one is a link to Twitter, Clark Builds. And this one is a link to Facebook, Clark Construction Company. So they don't use WhatsApp a lot, but here in Uganda we use. So in my head, I think I will use WhatsApp. So even for Clark, they have used a favicon. So these are just a few of the things I've seen in this benchmark, so I can write those down. Yes, and I can include them. Another thing I see that they have done is they put images that have their branding. Okay, like look at this person here with a Clark company, and they stagger their pictures. This one is on the left, this one is on the right, this one is on the left, and the text is in the opposite side. So that's another thing I can use. They also use slide pictures. Yes, so in case you want to see different things, you can slide and check. And their banner also has dynamic graphics or dynamic pictures. So if you want to use this kind of pictures, you have to get long pictures, not short ones. Or if you have short ones, you combine them to make one. So we are going to stop this video here.